Some joys aren't meant to be shared too soon because sometimes the moment you expose your light, the world starts to dim it. You you told someone your good news. They congratulated you. They seemed happy for you. But something changed within days, maybe hours. The thing that made you happy started falling apart. The opportunity faded. The relationship shifted. The excitement disappeared, and you couldn't understand why. Rumi said this is because happiness carries a frequency, a light. And when you share that light with people who are still in darkness, who are struggling, who are envious, their energy can extinguish it. Not intentionally, but inevitably. You got the job, the one you've been hoping for, working toward, dreaming about, and you're ecstatic. You can barely contain yourself. So you call someone, a friend, a family member, someone you trust, and you tell them. They say all the right things. Congratulations, I'm so happy for you. You deserve this. But their voice sounds flat. Their energy feels off. You brush it off. Tell yourself you're being paranoid, that you're overthinking. Then, days later, something happens. The job offer gets delayed or rescinded. The terms change, or you start doubting whether you even want it anymore. You're confused because nothing externally changed, but internally, everything feels different. The excitement is gone, the certainty is gone. All that's left is this strange, heavy feeling like something was taken from you, and in a way, it was. Rumi taught that happiness is energy, that joy, excitement, and hope all emit a frequency, a vibration. When you're in that state, you're radiating light, you're elevated, operating at a higher level. And that's beautiful, but also vulnerable because not everyone around you operates at that same frequency. Some are in pain, in struggle, in darkness. And when you share your light with them, when you expose your happiness to their energy, something happens. Not always, but often enough. Their darkness doesn't rise to meet your light. Your light descends to meet their darkness. Not because you're weak, but because energy, like water, seeks equilibrium. When there's a significant difference between two energetic states, the higher one gets pulled down, diluted, dimmed, and you feel it. You don't know why or how, but suddenly the thing that made you so happy doesn't feel as bright anymore. This is what Rumi meant when he said that happiness needs protection, that joy, especially new joy, fragile joy, is like a flame. The more people you expose it to, the more likely it is to be blown out, not by everyone, but by the wrong people. People who consciously or unconsciously can't hold space for your happiness because they're too consumed by their own lack. You meet someone who makes you feel alive, seen, understood, and you're glowing. Everyone notices. They ask what's going on with you. You want to tell them. So you do. You tell your friend about this person. They smile, but something in their eyes flickers. A moment of comparison, a flash of why them and not me. You don't catch it because it's subtle, hidden behind the smile and congratulations. But that flicker plants a seed, not in them, but in you. Now, every time you think about this person, every time you feel that joy, there's a whisper, a doubt. Is this real? Am I being naive? What if it doesn't last? You don't realize those thoughts didn't originate in you. They were absorbed from the energy of someone who couldn't fully celebrate your happiness because they were mourning their own absence of it. Rumi said that most people don't do this maliciously. They're not trying to dim your light, but their unhealed wounds, unprocessed envy, and unacknowledged pain, they leak. They spill over. And when you're open, excited, radiating, you're more susceptible to absorbing it. Because happiness, as powerful as it is also porous. It lets things in. If what comes in is doubt, fear, envy, or negativity, it contaminates the joy. It muddies the clarity. It turns what once felt like certainty into questions. That's why the happiest moments of your life are also the most fragile, because you're open, trusting, believing everyone around you wants the best for you. Many do, but not all. And even those who love you might not be in a place where they can hold your joy without feeling the weight of their own lack. That heaviness transfers energetically, subtly, invisibly. You achieve something big, something you've been working toward for years. You're proud, relieved, excited. So you post about it. The congratulations pour in. But among those, there are others, silent ones. The people who see your post and feel something else: resentment, bitterness, a quiet why not me. Even if they don't comment, their energy lingers. It hovers. And within days, you start feeling different. The pride fades. The excitement dulls. You start second guessing. Was it really that big of a deal? Did I deserve it? Am I being arrogant? You convince yourself these thoughts are yours, that you're just being humble. But Rumi would tell you they're not yours. They're echoes of energies that came into contact with your joy. In an age where everything is shared, every win, every milestone, every joy is broadcasted. And the more you share, the more you invite. But not everyone you invite is safe. Not everyone has the capacity to celebrate you without feeling diminished by your success. Their unspoken envy, their silent resentment, it travels, it finds you. It dims what was once bright. Rumi taught that the wise protect their happiness, not by hiding, but by being selective, by understanding that not everyone deserves access to their inner world. Some joys are meant to be private, sacred, held close, because the moment you share them with the wrong people, you give them power to influence, to diminish, to contaminate. And the wrong people aren't always obvious. Sometimes they're the ones closest to you: the friend who's been struggling, the family member who's unhappy, the coworker who's stuck. They love you, but unhealed pain doesn't know how to celebrate. It only knows how to compare. Rumi said envy is like smoke. You can't always see it, but you can feel it. When someone looks at your joy through the lens of their own lack, they release smoke. It clouds your vision. It makes you doubt, question, and forget why you were happy in the first place. This is why silence is sacred. Keeping your joy to yourself, at least in the beginning, isn't selfish. It's self-preservation, because new happiness is fragile. It hasn't rooted yet. It's still forming, still growing. And during that formation, it needs protection, held in quiet, in darkness, where no one else's energy can touch it. Once it's strong enough, rooted, solid, undeniable, then you can share, because by then, no one's doubt or envy can touch it. It's too real, too grounded. So next time something good happens, when you feel that surge of joy, pause before you share. Ask yourself, who can hold this? Who can genuinely celebrate without secretly wishing it wasn't happening? And if the answer is no one, or only a few, then keep it. Hold it close. Let it grow in the quiet. Let it root in the silence, until your joy becomes unshakable, until your light becomes blinding, until your happiness is so deeply rooted in you that no one's darkness can touch it. Because Rumi was right. Happiness needs protection. And the best protection is silence, not forever, but until the light becomes its own shield.